Hello, legends anywhere, anytime. This is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com, just some dude who likes to play video games, and we are back for part 191 of Fire Emblem Three Houses Blue Lions. So, we're back again. I think we'll go through and finish off the unlocked Linhardt supports. And let's just check what I have available at the statue artisan.
Need something.
So, a lot of ones you need to focus on getting first is try to make sure you get the experience plus, like 5%, 10%, and you get the class EXP up. They are very helpful for leveling. And they also make it much easier to go and level up your characters in the different classes to get new abilities and skills. So usually I'd go for that Divine Pulse from the Keyhole statue, but if I wait and get another 700 points, I can get the XP 10% from the Maquille statue, which will be quite useful to have. So, like I said, time for some more Lorenz sports. So, let's start with Leonie.
Hey, got a minute?
Leonie, are we to sharpen swords again?
No, I came to give you this handkerchief back. Sorry, I know I held on to it for a while. You lent me this, remember?
Not really. He gave it to you.
I recall giving it to you. It is a noble's duty to give to the common folk. In return, the commoner need only pay respect.
That's nice. You left out the part where the nobles take all the stuff the regular folks make?
Yes, the common folk give the fruits of their labor, willingly, I might add, as a token of that respect. The head of San village offers his tribute in exactly that spirit, you know.
You know, the sad thing is that isn't always true.
San? That's my village. You knew?
Of course. We granted exclusive hunting rights to San and forbade outsiders from poaching. In fact, when we received complaints about just that, we hired mercenaries to deal with the issue.
So Leonie and Lorenz actually have a big connection in their past because it was Jeralt's mercenaries, or his blade breakers, to use a term from his nickname, that were called on to deal with those poachers, and without that, Leonie probably would have never met him.
So that's what brought Jeralt.
What was that?
Nothing. Look, just take the handkerchief. I'm returning something I borrowed from a friend.
Very well. As your friend, I will accept it.
Yeah, so isn't this interesting? As part of his noblesse oblige, Lorenz will not accept help from commoners, but he will accept help from friends.
You know, I really wish you wouldn't think of nobles as always giving and commoners as only receiving.
Truthfully, the best ways go both ways.
Friends help each other, without thinking about status, and that help goes both ways.
Quite so. And when I require the aid of a friend, I assure you I will happily recognize it. But only with friends. In the main, I must continue to refuse assistance from the common folk. For a noble to accept would be disgraceful.
Huh. I always thought he was just stuck up.
He just pulled one on her and she hasn't realized yet.
Turns out, he just has this grand idea of nobility he's trying to live up to. Oh no! I didn't even give him the handkerchief!
See, he pulled one over her and left before she could give the handkerchief back. Now let's do Leonie and tongue-tied again. Why does it keep happening? Oh well, so let's do Marianne and Lorenz. This one's actually quite cute. And awkward silence begins again, but as I talk, it's not as awkward.
What is it, Marianne?
I'm curious why you've been eating your meals near me as of late. I'm not much for conversation. I'm always at a loss for words, and I never know how to respond to questions.
And that's exactly what Lorenz is looking for, peace and quiet.
Well, it's true that there are some who prefer a lively dinner table, but I prefer to eat in peace.
As Raphael proved.
With you, my meals are a relaxing experience. In fact, you're the most peaceful dining companion I've ever had.
Really?
There is a real grace and fluidity to your every movement. I greatly appreciate refined table manners. Observing you all this time, I believe I've realized what is so striking about you.
Lorenz flirting in 3, 2, 1.
Your beauty comes from the heart. It is an inner beauty. It is not some flamboyant pageantry, a product of external adornment or grooming. When I first noticed it, I thought that it could use some refinement, a little polish. But I was mistaken. You are perfect in your natural state, just as you are.
You think I'm beautiful? Just the way I am?
Certainly. To add a superficial luster on top of what you already possess would be offensively redundant.
See, Lorenz here is being very smooth, saying the right words, and giving Marianne a huge confidence boost.
No one's ever said anything like that to me before.
But he's still probably going to put his foot in his mouth and show his own narcissism.
Alas, I am the only one with eyes. But perhaps it is for the best that your beauty not be revealed to all the world. Yes, it is certainly better that only I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, can appreciate your true magnificence.
I think I'm starting to ship these two now.
And on that note, I bid you farewell.
What a strange person. But being called beautiful just the way I am, that was nice to hear.
Yeah, like that one's really cute, and it's quite a nice change of pace. So I'm just going here to meet up with Felix for a quick little lesson, because Byleth needs to get a bit better at his swords. And I almost ran away from the
You'll
room.
need to excel as a lead, though, if my father can. Don't you dare take.
Advanced drills. That little bit will help. Now Lorenz and Hilda.
Ah, there's yet another option.
Lawrence, what are you doing?
Oh, hello, Hilda. I'm using these pieces to represent soldiers on the battlefield. This will allow me to better visualize concepts of strategy.
It's actually good training.
Very good. Is it fun?
Oh, it is utterly engrossing. Look, swap out just certain pieces for others, and the board completely changes. Then, even considering the same types of units, employing different individuals calls for a new set of plans.
Oh, I see. Or I kind of see. It's hard for me to grasp really complex things like this.
You know what? It would probably even be funner if Lorenz actually had an opponent instead of himself.
Nonsense. It's thanks to your many requests that I've been adapting my fighting style of late.
See, Hilda's laziness and her actions in the last support totally backfired, and now Lorenz is plotting around on how to use her.
Working to accommodate you has convincingly shown me how essential it is to rethink tactics on a continual basis. After all, the risk of getting hurt is greatly reduced if you are prepared for any situation. So now I will be ready for anything.
Lawrence, you're so wonderful, I'm at a loss for words. I'm not just saying that to flatter you either. Honestly.
Tell me something, Hilda. Did you make all of these ludicrous requests of me purely so that I might have the opportunity to develop myself?
Like I said, her laziness backfired and made Lorenz more active.
Because if so, I am deeply moved. Thank you for caring so thoughtfully and passionately for my personal growth.
You're welcome.
If you will permit me to return the favor, I do have one request to make of you. Will you hear me out?
I'm not usually one for fielding requests, but I can make an exception in your case, I suppose.
I would be so pleased to have the opportunity to observe you in action, in the heat of battle. Would you be so kind as to oblige me?
See, her laziness and trying to get out of battle just got her into more sparring practice.
Oh, very well. You've convinced me. But if it gets too intense, you'll help me out, right?
Yeah, I kind of really like that. So to do, and we were going to go for +2 speed from the sorry, +1 speed from the sweet fish gratin. Or is it gratin? Who knows?
I enjoy. You seem to know. Ah.
Okay. No, it's not that one. Not that one. Yes, this is the one I want. Dimitri and Gilbert, since we can only have one each.
Your Highness, did I fail to teach you proper table manners?
What? Oh, thank you. I will be more careful. I developed a bad habit these past 5 years.
There we go. And you know, I was gonna do that, but we will go to full menu. Onion gratin, Marianne and Lorenz.
I like this dish. It was my father's favorite.
I did not expect much from the dining hall, but this does not disappoint.
Another good one. Okay. Now, like I said, we'll get Lorenz supports out of the way.
As my mind clings to desperate thoughts, here it comes, horsebow, moon, and summer's end. Did you hear me just now? What did you think?
Yeah, Manuela's still enjoying reminiscing about her time in the theater, that even when she practices singing, she still visualizes the applause at the end.
Marvelous. As though sung by the goddess herself. Enchanting, heartrending, your voice truly captivates all who hear.
Even more when she's singing out his poems.
It is as though you channel all the emotion and human experience of your life into the music.
Well, I guess I have my fair share of life experience, so long as you're not implying I'm old.
Oh, it's noble speak, he totally is.
No, that is not... I mean to say that you skillfully applied your own interpretation in the music.
Interpretation? When I sing, I am not interpreting. I'm scarcely thinking at
That's
all.
actually pretty good.
I simply yield my heart to the poetry, and the emotion follows naturally.
And usually that's what puts out okay songs for... That's really what separates great singers... good singers from the great singers. Actually, no, I'm saying it wrong. The good I have to orientate my thoughts there. I'm going out. So basically what she's saying is she's going by instinct and she's just naturally singing from the heart. And the greatest singers can do that while good singers can't, or can't really show it as good.
I believe that is what they call genius. I hope you will permit me to listen again. I would like to hear it up close next time.
Of course. Next time I'll perform a private show. Just the two of us.
You mock me.
Run away, Lorenz, run away.
Never. I wasn't mocking you. In fact, I'd like to see some more of your poetry.
My poetry? Why?
I'd like to use it for another song. I promise that when it's done, you'll be the first to hear.
Please, my poetry is merely an idle pursuit.
That doesn't matter. The words are unadorned, the feelings so direct. Your poems have touched my heart. They are so true to life.
I suppose there is a certain appeal in the portrayal of such dark emotions, even if it is a bit graceless. Very well. Take this. You may use any of the poems I've finished working on.
Oh my, I can hardly wait.
You know, this is a nice kind of end into their tit for tat when it comes to poetry.
Is this the next part of the poem I was singing just now?
Yes. I wrote that after I heard you sing the first part. I had nearly given up on it, to be honest. But your music gave me the inspiration to continue.
And inspiration can come from the strangest of places.
Though it is still quite unpolished, and not at all ready for a broader readership, I feel.
Well, you write the words down, and having someone help and read it can actually help polish it.
Unpolished? No, Lorenz. It's beautiful. Thank you. To think that my voice inspired you. Yet, it's you who inspires my voice. I'm so excited to start a new song.
That's kind of a nice interpretation of the relationships between a writer and the singer. Well, a songwriter and a singer.
Yes, please do.
Okay. And he has 2 more to go, so in our next week, we will be focusing on Marianne, Lysithea, Hilda, and Leonie with Lorenz, and his supports will be done. On Dimitri's end of things, we just have to focus on Annette, Marianne, Flane, Gilbert, Alois, and Catherine. But yeah, it's going to be so nice to finally be done with these supports.
Too much fighting. I need a moment's peace.
Why, if it isn't Dorothea?
What are you doing here?
Yeah, Dorothea's getting pretty worn down from the fighting.
There have been entirely too many raids as of late.
And at least Lorenz is doing a good job, but he shouldn't be doing it alone.
And yourself?
Nothing. Not really. I just needed a bit of quiet.
It is regrettable to see you so troubled by this war. This is not a burden any commoner should bear.
Or even a noble.
Don't trouble yourself on my account. So, did you ever find that wife you were looking for?
You know, I really wonder how this is going to end. It's going to be interesting.
This is hardly the time or place for me to be searching for a bride. Why do you ask?
The truth is, I know this is sudden, but there's a war on, and who knows what tomorrow brings, right?
Go on.
I've always been quite fond of you. But I've also, well, I've given up on you.
You have to remember, Dorothea came to the academy to look for a nice husband to spend the rest of her life with, and who wasn't totally destitute, so she could live the rest of her life with her husband and kids comfortably. Like, it didn't have to be a noble, just someone who was well off and who liked her for her.
That is sudden, but why would you give up on me?
You're from a noble family, and I'm a commoner. It would have been scandalous. I did what I could to be worthy of you, but you never noticed. So, I've resigned myself to a lonesome life, my feelings unrequited.
Either she's playing him, or she does have feelings and she's doing her last-ditch effort to get him to look at her.
You found it so easy to give up on me? Truly? This war has changed my mind on a great many things, you know. I've given it all a lot of thought.
I like seeing you flustered, you know that? It makes joking with you so much more fun.
Joking?
Yes, joking. It used to be my job to pluck at people's heartstrings, remember?
Remember, everyone, she is an actress from a theater.
And I'm much better at it than you are. Admit it, Sir Lorenz.
I concede defeat.
They really need laughter at this time.
But your words have cut straight through to my heart. And now I must tell you how I feel. I've always been charmed by you. I do not think I realized just how thoroughly until this moment.
You and I both know that doesn't matter. Not really. We can never get married.
Perhaps not now. I've not determined where I stand when it comes to marriage. But when this war is over, I will make a decision.
You will, huh? Gosh, I sure do hope I'm not already married by then.
Oh, that's hardly a concern. No one you find could possibly compare to me.
Good comeback, Lorenz. Good comeback. That one was just beautiful.
Mercedes, I have heard that you are the daughter of imperial nobility. Is that the case?
It is.
And you have a crest as well. Is that not so?
You have to remember, Mercedes was adopted, but she also had the crest from her. I can't remember if she got it from her mother but her father, but their previous marriage before something happened to her father was when she got her crest.
Again, it is.
Why did you not tell me? I was under the impression you were a commoner.
And she probably preferred it that way.
I didn't mean to hide it from you, but you never asked. Besides, I am considered common now. I don't care to flaunt my noble past or my crest. I have no desire to return to that status.
Then, if I may speak hypothetically a moment, does that mean that if a nobleman were to offer you his hand in marriage, you would decline?
Not at all. That's a separate matter entirely.
If she truly loved him and he loved her, she probably would accept.
Even if I were to fall in love, regardless of their social status, I'm not looking to marry right now.
What a relief. Forgive my rudeness. I am merely envious of your flexible outlook.
He totally asked her because he's looking to court her because she's the one who's always said no to him.
It is a posture that I might very well adopt. Not to say that I hang upon your every word, of course.
You mean in terms of love and marriage?
Precisely. Status should be no impediment to love.
But if you marry a woman who isn't a noble, then haven't you neglected your duty?
Oh, nice snipe there, Mercedes. Turning his words against him.
Not exactly, no. What I said was that my marriage must benefit House Gloucester. So long as that holds true, the bloodline of my partner is actually irrelevant.
Good, he has sense.
For instance, if she bore a crest and was at one time considered noble...
Well, now that doesn't sound flexible at all. How can you know if someone will benefit your family? Would you investigate her before allowing yourself feelings? That doesn't sound very noble of you.
That is not what I...
I'm sorry, Lorenz. I was only teasing.
She so had to tease him there.
I'm sure your lack of tact is what women find so irresistible.
Come again?
He's dumbfounded.
Oh, nothing at all. I hope you do your family proud and fulfill your duty.
Yes, I most certainly will.
She so killed him with kindness. There we go, Lorenz is done. Yeah, so many to go. So I'll definitely try to finish Felix. And I'll also do Ash in the next video. But yeah, still a lot of sports to go. Let's do another meal. Okay, so let's do Hilda. And Lysithia.
Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef. Eating delicious food.
There you go. Yeah, I'm actually trying to raise Actually, let's check. You know what? Before I end this, I'll probably run around and give everyone some gifts just to make sure they're all at a green status, so I can pick my lessons for next week, or the next week. And I really should take the time to fish because on the calendar, golden fish. So that means a lot of silver, a lot of gold. Is there platinum? I can't remember.
Hello there.
And you know what? I still
soon,
have
please.
yet to
Welcome.
buy what I need from these guys. So I'll have to do that off screen. So as always, everyone, if you've liked my videos, please interact with the channel and share it in anywhere possible. So that's the way things go. So this is Zach of SomeDudePlays.com. Just some dude likes to play videos, and please remember to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, share the video, visit SomeDudePlays.com, and remember, we are all legends, so have a great day, everyone.